Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. Let's get started with the topic first. Today is 28th of August. The first topic is centered to ease path for monetization. Second, Indian astrophysics to spot the merger of 3 black holes. Third would be India added 557 new species to fauna with in 2020. The second last is India Australia aim for the trade pact, and the last is asset monetization execution is the key. So these are the topic, these are the news for the discussion. At the end of this video, there would be some MCQ questions. These questions would be based on current affairs to help you in the upcoming prelims examination. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. So starting with the first topic of discussion, that is centered to ease path for monetization. This is something important for your general studies paper 2, government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors. And there's an infograph which is there in the newspaper. You can, if you're reading a physical copy, hard copy, you can take the cutting of this, or you can take a screenshot of it, right? This is very important. When you revise, this will give you a quick facts. Now let's understand the detail of the news. So Minister of Finance ने कहा है एक वो मीटिंग शेड्यूल करेंगे with FSDC. FSDC stand for Financial Stability and Development Council, and this meeting would ensure कि जितने भी financial regulators हैं उनके बीच में एक coordination बनाई जाएगी, क्योंकि जो investment instruments हैं उनको किस तरह से execute करना है ये इसके बारे में discussion होगी between the Ministry of Finance as well as the FSDC. So this would be regulating the other important bodies. So the first instrument that is going to be used is Infrastructure Investment Trust, जिसको INVITs भी कहते हैं. This is be used to monetize the public assets. कौन-कौन से public assets? First, that include highway, gas, pipeline, and railway tracks, right? So one methodology that government is going to use and one instrument that government is going to use would be Infrastructure Investment Trust, right? So INVTs के बारे में मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया हुआ है. If you don't know, do check it out. This is very important for your prelims examination. Now, how the coordination would be enhanced? See, the monetization is something which calls for a great coordination between the government agencies. तो meeting जो खास करके शेड्यूल की गई है, that would be enhancing the coordination between the financial sectors. कुछ financial regulators इंडिया में जो epic top regulators है, RBI is there now in terms of all monetary decision. SEBI is there, these are the market regulators. IRDA, this is the insurance regulator, and PFRD, right? This is again the pension funds regulatory development authority. So these are the top epic body that would be having a coordination that would be established with the government to enhance the coordination in terms of building a robust financial sectors. बात करें अगर regulations की, this would assume a significance after government unveiled the national monetization pipeline. Government ने अभी recently NMP को release किया है, and this call for a better coordination between all the financial regulators, right? And government has listed a sector across जैसे कुछ important sectors की अगर बात करें उस सारे चीज़ों को लेकर के government has said that there would be almost 4.96 crore that has to be come up in the coming 4 years, right? So the detailed discussion is already there about the national monetization pipeline. If you have not discussed, do check it our playlist section where I have discussed this. Now announcing the union budget, basically इस बार के union budget में कुछ important बातें रखी गई थी. The first is that the union budget said that it would enable the Infrastructure Investment Trust (INVTs) and Real Estate Investment Trust to borrow money from the FPI. जितने भी foreign promotional या foreign portfolio institutions हैं उनसे वो debt security market में issue करेंगी, and it is expected to be reviewed by the FSDC, right? So debt market, debt security is something which again has a huge potential. सिक्योरिटी मार्केट की अगर बात करें, वे सेबी एज अ वॉचडॉग सिक्योरिटी एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, उन्होंने कहा है कुछ इंस्टेंसेस में इन्होंने रिड्यूस किए थे इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को INVTs के लिए और IITs के लिए, राइट? जो रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट है उन दोनों के लिए एंड INVTs के लिए 10,000 to 15,000 करोड़ के आसपास की रखी गई थी amount, right, to enable the investor and to participate. Now, a credit enhanced guarantee corporation. This was also which was announced in this recent budget. This was actually announced in 1920, but इसके operationalization अभी भी पूरी तरह से final नहीं हो पाई है. While जो partial credit guarantee scheme है, that is again by the Reserve Bank of India has some limitations to its present form. रिस्ट्रिक्शंस की अगर बात करें, रिस्ट्रिक्शंस पर्टेन टू इन्वेस्टमेंट इन ओवरऑल कॉर्पोरेशंस बॉन्ड मार्केट में, चाहे वो फिर एफएसडीसी के रेगुलेशंस की बात हो या किसी और तरीके से इन्वेस्टमेंट को लाने की बात हो, एवरीथिंग हैज़ टू बी रेगुलेटेड ऑन अ नोट दैट कॉर्पोरेट मार्केट बॉन्ड हैज़ टू बी रेगुलेटेड, राइट. एंड सेबी रिसेंटली नोटेड कि एक अर्जेंट रीथिंक की ज़रूरत है फ्रॉम द आरबीआई, IRDA and FIRDA to constrain the debt market in order to enable the quick economic recovery. So debt market has to be dealt very potentially. We know that the debt market can raise money, but again, this is a liability that is always continue with the government part. Now, Indian astrophysics spot merger 3 black holes. This is something that is a new discovery. So important for General Studies paper 3. Achievement in India, science, technology, indigenous of technology and developing of new technology. बात करें रेयर मर्जर की, तो इसमें 3 सुपर मैसिव ब्लैक होल्स के बारे में बात की गई है. एक टीम ऑफ साइंटिस्ट है, एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स फ्रॉम द इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स, और इन्होंने कोलैबोरेट किया था पेरिस ऑब्जर्वेटरी के साथ, वेयर द प्रोफेसर फ्रांसिस कैम्बोस वाज देयर. So this is only time that the event has been observed and finding the publishers. ये इसके बारे में जो जिक्र है वो जर्नल ऑफ एस्ट्रोनॉलजी और एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स में भी पब्लिश की गई थी इन जून 2021. So what actually the scientists have discovered, let's understand. Merger of 3 galaxies की बात की गई है. So the team of observer have found 2 galaxies. First is NCG 773, NCG 7734. This name is very important. अगर आप UPSC आपसे पूछे कि recently NGC 733 was in news which pertain to which of the following, missile और galaxies या फिर कुछ भी इस तरह के options दे सकती है, तो आपको इन सारी चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखना होगा, right? So the scientists have found these celestial body and it was expected कि जो expert ने कहा था कि detection of this usual emissions from the center and it was curious movement to the large bright clump. इन्होंने देखा कि एक सेंटर से एक नई वेलोसिटी जनरेट हो रही है other than NGC 773, right? This is the first one, this is the second one. So inferring to this, it was a separate galaxy. The scientists named it NGC 773N. So this is a new galaxy which was being found from these two, right? So N stand for new here. So keep in mind this. And the 3 merger black hole were the part of galaxy of token constellations. So this is something which would promote 3 more observation. Basically जितने भी galaxies हैं, merger of galaxies की अगर बात करें तो इन दोनों से मिलकर ये तीसरी भी बनी है, and this would be together comprising of the 3 galaxies, right? Now बात करें अगर final Persei की, so the scientist has explained कि जो 2 galaxies की collide होती है, in their black hole will come closer by transferring the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy की transfer होती है by which the celestial body or galaxies come closest to each other. So distance between the black hole decreases with time until the separation, that is around 1 parsec. It is being asked in examination. 3.26 light year कहते हैं 1 parsec, right? And further 2 black hole, however, they are unable to lose any further kinetic energy. वो और ज़्यादा closer आते हैं और ज़्यादा merge करते हैं. So this is known as final Persei problem. Although this is something which is very technical, might not be asked in examination, but if it is being asked, then you can easily answer it, right? Now the other news, India added 557 new species to fauna wealth in 2020. Important for your general studies paper 3, conservation, environmental pollution, degradation and environmental impact assessment. So let's understand what is this all about, because we have seen a new species that was being discovered in India. So let's see. So according to the document that was being released, this document का नाम है Animal Discoveries 2020. This was published recently by the Geological Survey of India, and it says that 557 new species has been added, right? India के fauna में 557 और species add हुई हैं. अगर list of species की बात करें, 407 ऐसे species हैं जो कि न्यू स्पीसीज है, एंड 150 हैव अ न्यू रिकॉर्ड दैट वाज रिवील्ड. So the number of fauna species in India has climbed up to 1,02,780, right? With the species of अगर नई डिस्कवरी की बात करें ये सारी चीज़ों को मिला करके. These number are not important for you, but you have to understand कि किस chronology में चीज़ें increase हो रही है, decrease हो रही है. Now species that were discovered, यहाँ पे कुछ मैं आपको important organism के name बताऊंगा. These name are very not very tricky, but आपको थोड़े से pronunciation में problem हो सकती है, but you have to learn. Just ensure कि आपको थोड़ा बहुत नाम पता है ताकि आप एग्जाम में options देख के उसके make out कर लें. So according to the new species, some interesting species were discovered. First is Trimeresus salazar. So this is a green pivot viper which was discovered in Arunachal Pradesh. तो आपसे पूछा जाए ये जो Salazar है, this is what? This is a green pit viper. So this is a kind of a snake which was discovered in Arunachal Pradesh. एक बात. दूसरी, that is Lycodon deccanensis. So this is the second one. उसके बाद Deccan wolf snake. This was discovered in Karnataka. उसके बाद आती है Sapheroteca Bangalore. So this is a Borog frog that was named after the city Bangalore, and it was discovered in Bangalore. So this simple question would not be asked in examination, but upper 4 are very important. Now coming to the other interesting species. First is Yaresis angeli. This was deep sea species that was basically that was a snake that was found in Kerala. Again we have Glyptothorax gudikinesis. This is a species that is a catfish from Manipur. And the other is Clyster galatensis. This is a species of the crab that was found in the Great Nicobar biospecies. So make sure आप एक एक दो बार ये सारे नाम पढ़ लें, इस स्लाइड के स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें आप, एंड यू कैन रिवाइज. इट विल हेल्प. अगर किसी भी तरह से कोई एग्जामिनेशन में आपके पास अगर नाम आता है तो आप इजीली उसको डिटेक्ट कर पाएंगे और उस क्वेश्चन को करेक्ट मार्क कर पाएंगे. Now India-Australia aims for a trade pact. This is something which is important for your general studies paper 2. Bilateral regional grouping and agreement involving India's and affecting India's interest. So the Trade Minister of India and Australia, they have agreed that वो एक speed negotiation करेंगे for the trade, and this agreement reached to an interim early harvest pact by December. So एक डेडलाइन सेट की गई ताकि दिसंबर तक जो लिबरलाइजेशन और बायलैटरल पॉलिसी इन टर्म्स ऑफ गुड एंड सर्विसेज दैट वुड टेक प्लेस. एंड इंडिया और ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने ये बताया है कि दोनों के मिनिस्ट्रीज ने वर्चुअली एक मीटिंग हेल्ड की थी वेयर दे वुड बी ऑल्सो टॉकिंग अबाउट अ रोड मैप फॉर कंक्लूडिंग द कम्प्रीहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक कॉपरेशन एग्रीमेंट. जो CECA है उसके बारे में भी बात होगी, एंड दिस इज ड्यूरिंग द अर्ली हार्वेस्ट अकॉर्ड. ऑस्ट्रेलिया की अगर बात करें, दिस इज़ अ लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग व्यू. ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने हमें हमेशा ही एक वैल्यूड और ट्रस्टेड पार्टनर के तौर पे देखा, एंड द सेम लाइज विद इंडिया. दिस इज अ वाइस वर्सा. सो 3 rounds of talks has been there between the chief negotiator of both sides, right? Both India and Australia are working instantly, and they're working together to build a robust trade between each others. So the minister noted that important negotiations take place in the account of business, industries and other stakeholders, right? And both ministers look forward for a balanced trade agreement जहाँ पे वो encourage करेंगे trade और investment को, और दोनों economies benefit होगी. Not only economies, the people would also be benefited once there is a import and there is a export which is going from each other countries. So people, the farmer are also being benefited, or the vendors are ultimately benefited. Now the other news, that is asset monetization execution is the key. This is an editorial from the Hindu, and it is important for general studies paper 2, government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors. So what is important under this editorial? I have segregated into 5 subtopics. The first being underutilized assets. Second is high level of cash flows, forms of monetization, another form. Challenges and conclusion. If you talk about the theme of this editorial, तो पूरे editorial में बात की गई है गवर्नमेंट प्रोग्राम ऑफ एसेट मोनेटाइजेशन, और यू कैन से जो नेशनल मोनेटाइजेशन पाइपलाइन के बारे में गवर्नमेंट ने हमने रिसेंटली गाइडलाइन दी है उसके बारे में जिक्र है. So the government has recently announced its ambitious program for asset monetization, or you can say national monetization pipeline, जिसमें कोशिश की गई है कि 3 ट्रिलियन तक की रेवेन्यूज को क्रिएट की जाएगी by the time of 4 years, right? एंड बाय मोनेटाइजेशन एसेट इट ऑल्सो, जो मोनेटाइजेशन की जो पूरी प्रोसेस है, इट इज़ ऑलरेडी कोशिश की जाती है जो भी बिल्ड स्ट्रक्चर्स है गवर्नमेंट के पास, जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, उससे रेवेन्यू क्रिएट की जा सके. एंड एसेट मोनेटाइजेशन विल हेल्प मेनली इन 3 सेक्टर्स. वो 3 इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्टर्स कौन कौन से हैं? फर्स्ट इज रोड, सेकंड इज रेलवे एंड थर्ड इज पावर. सो गवर्नमेंट डेफिनेटली हैड फोकसेस अपॉन दीज 3 सेक्टर्स. कुछ और भी ऐसे मोनेटाइजेशन एरियाज की बात करें वे गवर्नमेंट फोकसेस इज एयरपोर्ट, definitely ports are there, telecom, stadiums and power transmissions. Now कुछ underutilized assets हैं. Basically the government has said that important statement had been made about the basically asset monetization program. So इसमें 2 चीज़ें ध्यान देने वाली है. First, the focus will be on underutilized assets. ऐसे assets जो underutilized है गवर्नमेंट के नज़र में, उनकी monetization की जाए. And second, monetization will happen through the जो PPP मोड है, पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप, उन पे हो, या फिर जो इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट गवर्नमेंट ने रिसेंट के इस बार के बजट में अनाउंस किए थे, उनके थ्रू किए जाए. सो दिस कैन बी एन अल्टरनेटिव दैट कैन बी पॉसिबली गिवन टू द प्राइवेट प्लेयर इन टर्म्स ऑफ अंडर यूटिलाइजेशन एसेट्स. Now let also understand that the high level of cash flow that would be there by the asset monetization. So by making necessary investment, खास करके प्राइवेट प्लेयर के कोलैबोरेशंस के साथ, it would help to increase the high level of cash flows, right? And the difference in cash flows under the government and private management is a measure of improvement in efficacy of the assets, right? कई ऐसे assets हैं जो कि अभी भी अंडर परफॉर्म्ड है, राइट? सो गवर्नमेंट कुछ ऐसे चीज़ों की जिसकी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी नहीं रही है, उसमें PPP मॉडल पे काम करके वहाँ पे जो कैश इन्फ्लोज है उनको बढ़ाना चाहती है. So this is a win-win situation both for the government as well as for the private players. The private player, if they will be entering into any stream, they would be ensuring कि कुछ उनको भी margin हो, कुछ उनको भी profits हो, right? And government give a fair value of its assets. So the private player gets a return on an investment. So this is a high level of cash flow that we can see under the asset monetizations. ना फॉर्म्स ऑफ मोनेटाइजेशन की बात करें, जो ऑप्शंस है या जो अल्टरनेटिव्स गवर्नमेंट ने ऑलरेडी इस बार के रीसेंट बजट्स में बताए हुए हैं. सो अमंग देम द फर्स्ट इज द फॉर्म ऑफ इंडिकेशन दैट इज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट, जो INVITs हैं. दिस वुड बी एक्टिंग एज अ मोनेटाइजेशन एसेट एंड इट इज ट्रांसफरेबल ऑल्सो. इट इज़ जस्ट लाइक अ म्यूचुअल फंड, जहाँ पे एक तरह से व्हीकल एक्ट करेंगे, जो इन्वेस्टर्स को सब्सक्राइब करना होगा और उनके अकॉर्डिंगली उनको यूनिट दिए जाएंगे जो कि उन्हें डिविडेंड देगी. अगर आप में से किसी लोगों ने म्यूचुअल फंड पे इन्वेस्ट किया हुआ है, सो इफ यू इन्वेस्ट इन म्यूचुअल फंड यू गेट NAV, राइट? नेट एसेट वैल्यू होती है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आपको यूनिट्स दिए जाते हैं उसमें. सो लाइक दिस ओनली यहाँ पे डिविडेंड होंगे, हर यूनिट्स को एलोकेट की जाएगी, राइट? Now the sponsor of the trust is required to hold the minimum prescribed portions of the total unit that would be issued, right? और INVT ऑफर करेगी एक पोर्टफोलियो ऑफ एसेट्स, अलग अलग मल्टीपल डायमेंशंस में उस पोर्टफोलियो को इलेबरेट किया जाएगा, उसके जो डाइवर्सिफिकेशंस होगी, सो दैट द इन्वेस्टर गेट बेनिफिट फ्रॉम इट्स डाइवर्सिफिकेशन, राइट? एंड इन IVT रूल मोनेटाइजेशन की अगर बात करें, पब्लिक authority that continues to have a significant portion of cash flows and they would operate their assets. कुछ challenges की बात की गई है इस tutorial में. So सबसे पहले अगर बात करें asset monetizations की, एक सबसे बड़ी challenge है that is basically the government के part में तो कुछ important sectors हैं like road, coal that have a specified period of exchange, right? इसमें जो profits हैं वो lump sum profits है. So if private player do not make substantial profit, they would not be continuing it, right? So this is one challenge, and getting asset monetization right quite is a challenge though. And at the end of the period, अगर assets return की बात करें तो गवर्नमेंट को वापस 4 साल के बाद वो सारी चीज़ें प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स को रिटर्न करनी है. Unlike in private, no sale of government assets is involved. So these are the challenges that would be more tilted towards the problem that would be faced by the private players. क्या कंक्लूजन निकाल सकते हैं इससे? व्हाट वुड बी द बेस्ट कंक्लूजन दैट यू कैन इवन राइट इन द एग्जामिनेशन, पॉसिबली इफ इट इज आस्क्ड इन द क्वेश्चन मेंस पेपर. सो पब्लिक पॉलिसी हैज इनहेरिटेड एडवांटेजेस, राइट? अगर फंडिंग की बात करें इन जनरल तो इकोनॉमी इज सर्व्ड व्हेन पब्लिक अथॉरिटीज डेवलप्ड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड मोनेटाइज देम. दूसरी अगर मोनेटाइजेशंस की बात करें INVTs की, दिस इज लाइकली टू प्रूव लेस प्रॉब्लम देन द PPP मोड, PPP मोड पे. एंड इट वुड इंश्योर कि जो एग्जीक्यूशंस है इन केस ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट मॉनिटरिंग प्रोसेस उस पर ध्यान रखा जाए, खास करके एग्जीक्यूशन वुड बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. And the government may set up an asset monetization monitoring authority. So to monitor, to make it a hassle free and to implement in a transparent manner, we need some authority. So in light of that, there would be AMMA, Asset Monetization Authority, to complete all the competent professional that is required and to complete the procedures and to ensure कि जो जिस भी प्रोग्राम को स्टार्ट की गई वो फाइनली एक सक्सेस प्रोग्राम बन पाए. So this is how you can conclude your answer if it is being asked in the mains paper. Now coming to the MCQs questions of the day, before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For the first question, the correct option is C. For the second question, the correct option is A. Today's question of the day, with regards to quadrilateral security dialogue, consider the following statement. It is an informal strategic between India, US, Japan and Australia. It aimed to ensure support free, open and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. So what you have to do, you have to choose the correct option and write that option in the comment section down below. Second, consider the statement about Sambar Lake. It is the largest inland lake in the world and it represents the depression of Aravalli ranges. So this is something which is important both for the geography as well as for the current affairs. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis for the day. If you have any other concern, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening.